What's up guys, Viz here, and today we're back inside Pet Quest. Now guys, I have an important kind of announcement to make before we do cover update 3. So as you guys know, I have been pretty much slacking on uploads, and the reason for that is because I have a full-time job. And yes, I know the keyword job, everybody hates to hear it, but I do have a full-time job now, and therefore it is literally running my life. So with that being said, uploads are probably going to be once or twice a week, and I do still want to make content, but again, I am just kind of like filtering everything out and trying to figure out life at the same time. So it is kind of hard to balance. Plus, making content when you are literally getting home and then you pretty much have to go to sleep because you have to go right back into work the next day is definitely challenging. I just really do not have time anymore to actively grind and play the game. So that definitely does suck, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about Pet Quest and Update 3. So let's go ahead and go to the left side of our screen to Update 3 here, and we have the Halloween event. Now we have 3 new eggs, we have 31 new pets, 4 new secret pets, 5 new celestial pets, and 2 new competitive pets. So that is really huge right there. Then, of course, we have limited time fish. Not really going to go into that. You guys can see the numbers there. And then we have new currency, which is candy, candy breakables, trick or treat, 2 new leaderboards and new items, 2 new merchants with limited time mount and limited time pet, new upgrades, 22 Halloween upgrades, Halloween wheel. You can buy spins for candy, 1 out of 20k celestial pet, and bug fixes and changes. And then we have coming soon Halloween Part 2, new minigame, repeatable quest, and lots more quality life and more bug fixes. Now that was Monday, November 3rd when that did release, and as of today of recording, it is now the 5th. So the update has been out for 2 days, and that is good news right there because I can go ahead and showcase some pets for you guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to first go over here to upgrades. As you guys can see right here, we have the Halloween pumpkin for 22 upgrades. Now this costs 2,500 coins, which is pretty much nothing. So once we go into here, here are all the upgrades. Now, of course, I do already have them. I don't know what everything is individually, which does kind of suck, but you guys can kind of see the route to go or what to buy and things like that. So immediately to the right, you are going to be able to get more candy piles and then large candy piles and then more candy multipliers. So that's pretty much the route I would instantly go right there. And then everything else just comes along with kind of AFKing and playing the update. When spending Robux on Pet Quest, be sure to go to creator code and use code VIZ. It will help directly support me and my channel as well. Now the Halloween event portal is right behind me at spawn, of course. So let's go ahead and walk up to this and press E, and there we go. So now this is the Halloween area. It does take a second to get the lighting and stuff going. There we go. And of course, we have the breakable zone. When you come in here, make sure you switch your auto pets to auto farm the Halloween event because obviously you're going to want to be making candy. Now, as you guys can see, I do have a lot of candy already, and that is because of my pet team, which I will get into soon. So we have the cauldron egg right here, which does contain a secret. Then we have the pumpkin egg right here, which as well does contain a secret. And then we have the sinister egg, which contains 2 secrets. Now, I'm pretty sure the cauldron and pumpkin only have 1 each, but I might be wrong. And then, of course, we have the 2 merchants here. So this one resets every 15 minutes right here. We can go ahead and buy everything, which is pretty cool. And then we have the OP merchant, which also resets with the original merchant. And it also stays here. It never like disappears or anything like that, which is pretty cool. So you guys can pretty much guarantee to get pets or mounts from that right there, as long as you're getting a decent amount of candy. Now, the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and cover is right behind me here. We have the top 100 trick or treating, and it has cereals. So the top 100 on this leaderboard will get this pet right here. And then the top 100 for total candy also has cereals. You will be getting this trophy right here. Now, of course, we are going for that on this account and maybe even one of my alts. We'll have to kind of wait and see how it kind of plays out, I guess. So right behind me, we are a top 1K right now with 3.6 billion. And I am pretty much right there at top 100. I just haven't been AFK today. And while I'm at work, I am going to definitely be AFKing this. So, of course, I will be getting back onto the leaderboard. Now over here to the left, same thing here. We are currently number 63 for trick or treating, only at 2,750, and number one is at 19,000, which is pretty crazy. Now, for the trick or treating event, all you guys got to do is walk up to the little houses. You have to wait until their hand goes down, and then they'll throw you a little pumpkin basket, and then that's how it works. And of course, there is a cooldown as well, which I'll go ahead and show you guys here. The cooldown is 1 minute per house. So you guys can kind of see how a macro would kind of set up here. And that's pretty much all you're going to want to do. Now, with items as well, if we go into items, we do have two new consumables or whatever you want to consider. I guess it's like gifts, and basically you can get a ton of potions. So if you guys are not grinding the event, I highly recommend you guys do so. Let's go ahead and open 10 here after I do show this. As you guys can see up in the top left, there is a 100% chance for candy. And pet multipliers do affect this. As you guys can see, I get a 100% chance at 137,000 to 274,000, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open 10 here and see what we can go ahead and get. And we can kind of watch my candy go up as well. So here we go. And yeah, we are making a couple million here. Of course, that was only 10, so it's not going to be an insane amount. But you guys can see if we go ahead and open max, we have 2,000 and 2,000, which would be quite a lot. So that is there. Then we also have the new fish right here, which of course you can fish. And I believe that is pretty much everything besides the Halloween spin wheel. So right here, you have the spin wheel. It costs 20k, and you can click the skip, and you guys can also farm candy and potions and things like that as well. And then now we have the pet team that I currently have. So let's go ahead and go into pets here, and I have managed to pull a Sinister Fate, which is in the Sinister Egg, which is the most common secret, and these are the current stats. It's not maxed out yet, so pretty good stats there. And then we have the Ghost Dearies here, which I believe are inside the pumpkin eggs, and we have two right here. Again, very good stats. Then we have a Demon Heart inside the Sinister Egg, which is enchanted. Again, very, very good stats. This is actually a 1 in 50 mil. I have no idea how I pulled it, but I will definitely take it. So let's go ahead and take off these pets here, and we're going to go ahead and showcase these pets. So here is the Sinister Fate, which looks pretty cool right here. Not too bad. Now let's go ahead and open and do the Ghost Deary as well. Now this one definitely does look cooler in my opinion. So let's go ahead and check this one out, and there we go. So not too bad. I have yet to pull a Cauldron Secret right here, but we will probably get our hands on that pretty soon. So let's go ahead and switch back over to candy. If you guys don't know, you guys can actually sort here as well. And if you go to candy and then equip best, your best candy team will equip, of course. There we go. Let's go ahead and send them back to auto farm. And again, guys, I believe that is everything in the update. If I did forget something, then be sure to let me know down in the comments, or even let others know. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.